I just watched Jamey's video. It brought back so many memories. I know what you're going through. I've been there. I remember being 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and older, thinking, nobody really knows who I am, because I kept it all inside. I thought, my friends don't even know who I am, and I would feel isolated and set apart from the world. But I don't think kids realize exactly the weight that their words hold. This new phenomena, cyberbullying, I know it must hurt. It's got to be awful. It's such a torment. But you've got to stay strong. Just let it roll off your shoulders. That's the advice I was given. If you're bullied, the bully only wants to bully you and tease you because they know they'll get a reaction. And if you don't give a reaction, then eventually they'll most likely just stop. And it's really hard to not give a reaction, especially when it hurts so bad, things that people say or do. I've been there. Believe me, so many people have been there. You're not alone. Not at all. I remember there were times when I thought of suicide and wondering if it was an option. I wondered if I'd be missed and if my loss would even affect anyone. And I thought, if I did take my life, maybe if I did, if I were to go through with that act, then maybe my friends and family and everyone around me would realize how much I meant to them. And only then would they ever realize that. I remember feeling that way. I was the one out of my friends who was always picked on, no matter what. And they were my friends. They said things and did things to me. They were so mean. But they're my friends, and they still are to this day. I mean, there were many times I would come home so upset, just crying, and my mom would hold me and tell me she understood and she knew that kids could be so cruel, but that I had to stay strong and just get over it and get past it, move past. Those were my friends. They said things like that to me. I don't think people realize the impact that their words have. I remember being called fag and faggot and gay and homo and any number of things. And I didn't even know what my sexuality was. I grew up believing I was straight. It didn't matter. It still hurt. I was raised, like, I love my parents, but I was raised to be a homophobe. And I remember thinking that it was not okay to be gay and that it was some kind of mental illness. I was taught that homosexuals were just sick people and they couldn't help it because it was just something that was wrong with them. And for that reason, I never really felt okay to be myself entirely. But when you grow up, you realize that none of that matters. It doesn't matter if you talk more effeminately or if you walk a certain way or if you have more girls for friends or if your favorite artist is Lady Gaga or if your favorite artist is Justin Bieber. It doesn't matter. It's not about that. And if you grow up and you don't realize that, then you have a lot more maturing to do. It's not cool to be a grown adult and still belittle others for your own enjoyment. There was a time in my life when I was depressed. I remember I would just coast through the school day, barely pay any attention to what was going on. And the happiest moment, what I would look most forward to during the day, was when I could come home and go to sleep. Because in my dreams, I was truly happy. So I understand. I know how hard it can be. Parents, you need to realize that it doesn't matter what your child's sexuality is. If you truly love your child, you will always love him no matter what, no questions asked. You should make sure your child knows that. Because you don't want to wind up in a scenario with a child who took his own life because he or she didn't feel loved or respected and didn't feel safe or okay to be themselves at home. Take action now. Be proactive. Make sure your kid knows that you love them no matter what. There was an awful tragedy in Buffalo on September 18th, 2011. A 14-year-old took his life. And all of these deaths, they're so awful. But they would be in vain if no action was taken, if nothing was learned from their losses. Do not let this happen to another. Speak up in your community before it's too late. And if you're that person and you're struggling deep down, if you've got a secret, if nobody knows you're gay, if everyone knows you're gay and they torment you for it, if you're just different in some way and you're struggling, or you see someone else who is, stick up for them. Stand up to the bullies. Show them that it's not okay to belittle another human being. Jamey was 14. 14. This message is for all the kids who feel so down, so alone. Hold on. You have a special talent. You will touch the world in some way. You will mean as much to someone as they mean to you. One day, you will find love and you will find happiness. There will be a happy ending. Just hold strong. Hold your head up and roll with the punches. And one day, you'll look back and you'll be amazed. You'll realize that your struggle shaped you to exactly the person that you became. And it made you a better person. And when you realize that, then it's your duty to share that message with another. Help someone else who may be going through exactly what you have been going through or are going through. Tell them it will be okay because it does get better.